Okay, moving on from there, we have Max Teaser. Oh, right. This was the phone question from a comics journalist, and I didn't get his last name, but his first name was Zach. I'm a comics journalist, and I'm writing an article about Steve Ditko. I understand you had a pretty extensive correspondence with him, so I was wondering if I could interview you about him to help me understand him better. And my answer was no, but what I will do on the September, and I had 68th anniversary of Alex Raymond's fatal car crash, pretty close, but off by one day. Please hold for Dave Sim is Dave Sim's 3-minute guide to understanding Steve Ditko. And here we go. My correspondence with Steve Ditko 2009 to 2014 is sealed in 2 correspondence boxes in the Cerebus archive because Steve didn't want his letters released publicly. What I can say is that in the last years of his life, he described himself as Aristotelian. And according to the New Oxford American Dictionary, Aristotle, 384 to 322 BC, Greek philosopher and scientist, a student of Plato and tutor to Alexander the Great. He founded a school, the Lyceum, outside Athens. He is one of the most influential thinkers in the history of Western thought. His surviving works cover a vast range of subjects, including logic, ethics, metaphysics, politics, natural science, and physics. And I just want to emphasize in that dictionary definition that he's an influential thinker, and it's not an influential thinker for red state people or an influential thinker for blue state people. Aristotle encompasses much, much more than that. I don't think it's a coincidence that the first 2 categories are logic and ethics in his surviving works. And I would suggest that those were the focus of Steve Ditko's philosophical leanings and questings. There are 50 quotes from Aristotle included in Bartlett's book of famous quotations. These are the 7 quotes that, to me, best exemplify the Steve Ditko I knew. Number 1, to be conscious that we are perceiving or thinking is to be conscious of our own existence. 2, I have gained this by philosophy, that I do without being commanded what others do only from fear of the law. Number 3, the actuality of thought is life. 4, a man is the origin of his actions. 5, with regard to excellence, it is not enough to know what we must try to have and use it. And where are we at? 5, 6? No, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Every science and every inquiry, and similarly, every activity and pursuit is thought to aim at some good. And the final one is law is order, and good law is good order. What you have been viewing while I've been reading this is excerpts from the 14 chapters and 160 completed pages of Static, created by Ditko between 1983 and 2000, and collected by Ditko and Robin Snyder in the year 2000. In my personal view, Static best exemplifies the perfect meeting place of Aristotle, Steve Ditko and the superhero genre. Good luck finding a copy.
Way to rub it in, Dave. Way to rub it in. I had a copy, and I sold it.
Did you?
Well, if I remember right, I sold and or gave it to another Service fan that was looking for a copy, and it was one of those, I got it, and I read it, and it didn't... I don't think it was the complete static. I think it was just like the first half. Because I think they collected it once or twice.
Right.
Or this was a pre-2000 collection, and I read it, and it was interesting, and I liked it, but I think it was might have been Tundus was looking for it, and I'm like, well, okay, I'll help him out. So I sent it to him or sold it to him or whatever, and it's like, once you give something away, you really can't get it back easily.
No, you can't. And I don't know what they're going for online. I don't know if Robin Snyder has brought static back into print. Robin and the guys that he's working with are keeping Steve Ditko's legacy alive with the history of Charlton right now, which is certainly very valuable, and I'm certainly enjoying each step along the way of that one. But I'm just offering my personal opinion, which is from everything that I was able to discern or interpret from Steve Ditko's letters, static best exemplifies the Aristotelian Steve Ditko that I knew. Okay, I don't know. Okay, we're going to save Al Weiss for the end, because that was the last one that came in.